How many of us continue to dream about an idyllic village setting for our home, a strong sense of community, beautiful surroundings? It all makes for an enviable lifestyle, that's for sure, but sometimes when you think about the property that can accompany that lifestyle, you'd be forgiven for thinking you have to make compromises. Perhaps an older period home that doesn't offer the modernity that is so important to a modern functional family life. But then sometimes, just sometimes, you find this one-of-a-kind property that throws it all out the window and forces you to think again. Now this is interesting. When we think about perhaps a typical embrace or welcome to a property, you start to think about a prototypical grand reception hall, but actually what Grand Barn manages to do is that the instant you're in, it's entirely transparent, and with that it comes quite an unspoken charm. The quality, the surroundings, the dynamism of the room itself, it's all here, it's all apparent. My God, it's inviting. The beauty of an open plan layout like this is there is no fixed rule on how to enjoy it, how to explore it. But today I can't help but follow the path of desire. All this natural light is just beaming down onto this slab of oak. It feels quite smart, quite crisp, but also incredibly earthy, incredibly real. And that, curiously, seems to run entirely in parallel to the type of life that there is to be lived here at Grand Barn. Of course, it looks incredible. It's smart, it's sophisticated. When it needs to be, it can be incredibly showy. But more than that, it's a solid foundation for a fulfilling family life. It's not often that you see such functionality combined with such drama as well. We've got the ground floor bedrooms, the receptions, then come to the first floor, the principal here. Look at the ceiling, taken straight out of the top shelf of the barn conversion textbook. The drama is quite hard to convey until you're here in person. And then the beauty of such an old building as this is you get these wonderful nooks and crannies to use however you wish. This is where it starts to really enhance the type of lifestyle that you want to live here. This study area is just perfect. It's hard to imagine it any other way, but the ways in which to use a space like this are limitless. You can't underestimate just how important the interaction between inside space and the gardens are on a property like this that so clearly enjoy an idyllic and enviable setting. It's important that you feel like you're making the most of it. One step out of that wonderful reception space and you're just immediately in this sun-trapped patio looking out onto the dappled shade of mature trees, leaves rustling in the breeze, and all you can hear is that alongside birdsong. Your views are of the church and of the big Norfolk skies. You're sat here in a totally enclosed, secure, family-proof, dog-proof garden. It's this intoxicating calm, but sat right next to a highly functional operating home. It's quite something.